Is the frequency in use? No, I know it's not. I've been listening for a while. This is K4PEW net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex radio net. If there was emergency traffic, I'd also be hearing it now, but if you do have emergency traffic of some kind, your best bet is to call 911. And then you can, if you can't, call us and we'll do it. Either way, we'll accept a call and transfer any information you need for emergencies. Net may be broken any time for that kind of. For information on our net tonight, you can actually watch the net here on YouTube. It's hold on one second, please. There we go. That was had to correct a little minor problem. Hold on. All right, now it's it, I think. You can watch the net here on 146. See the you're going to be able to see the signal strength of your station and also others. You'll also be able to hear stations you don't normally hear, which is a kind of a neat service. I think it's been doing us well for a couple of 3-4 years. I forget how long we've been doing. Oh, you can also go to 146415.net and see information on Simplex, which can be helpful to the newcomers. .io and look up MJSS in their search block, and that is it's got our net schedule. You don't have to join the group. Just give some information about what we do and why we're here. I'm not sure from day to day, but why we're here. What we do, I'm not always sure why we're here. You can also get sign up for the email, which includes reminders for nets and also other people's nets, important ham radio activities. Also, it also provides an opportunity for a sounding board for questions, technical or anything ham related. And we've got almost 200 people here, or around that number anyway. So there's a lot of information in our brain trust, I'll call it. And last but not least, you can contact me if you just w@arrl.net. We normally meet at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night. And tonight, of course, is Saturday night. We're doing the net here on 146.415, followed by 144.240 upper side band, followed by 6 meters on 50.135 upper side band. This is our continuation of the Cavalcade of Nets. We don't want you to forget tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. So memorize it, burn it into your brain, tattoo it on your hand. 28.415 Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Michael also does the 29.415 FM and also on to 223.415. So we actually that's a week, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So you can't ask for more than 3, 220. That's what 0. So we've what is that? 1,000,000%. It's infinity percent better. Can't ask for better, and it's free. What more could you ask for? It may cost you your sanity, but other than that, it's fine. The purpose of that is to have fun. Figure out what you can hear, what you can't hear. Fix your station so it works better if you can. Remember, family and your bills come first. Fun, but just because you can't be heard doesn't mean you need to go out and spend $1,000. Maybe $10, but not $1,000. Do it. Spend it on your family. Invite everyone to use the net for announcements. I don't have any real announcements other than next Saturday is our breakfast. Twice a month breakfast on the 2nd and 4th Saturday of the month. We meet at Golden Corral over there. Come and find it. It's up behind Chick-fil-A, which is just south of Home Depot. Are there any other announcements I need to know about? What announcements the people on the net need to know? All righty, we don't have any other announcements. Well, but the other announcement is we 15 and 7:30 did the DMR, D-Star, and C4 FM. I say we because it's I do the DMR, and then Larry KE4SYV does the D-Star, and then Michael KM4YRF does the C4 FM net. And we had some DMR, 5 on D-Star, and 6 on C4 FM. Again, we look back a year or so where we've increased in. That's because I don't know anybody who was doing a C4 FM net excuse me, Simplex Net on any of these digital modes. Trailblazers, I guess. All right. We're net number, not again. This is net 948. We're starting from the north, and we'll be taking check-ins from people short on time, first time mobile right now. So let's proceed. Under those three categories, please come in.
Okay, for
Michael, KVVA, good talking to you this afternoon.
good to hear you again, Paul. Sorry, man, been on the net for a while, but by the time I took a little senior nap and time I wake up, it's okay.
Well, you know the deal, man. Of all the things I've lost, it's
Well, I hear you. I hear you.
very good. Anything good for the net?
No, not a whole lot. Say good evening, everybody, and I guess that's pretty much about it. We'll turn it back over to you, Paul.
Very good. That's Mike in Hendersonville. Kilo 4 Victor Alpha. Who else is time or mobile or first time checking? Or all three? Four. Okay, well, go ahead and start. We've got one more chance. Anybody short time mobile or first time checking? Everybody got that's a clue. You give me no more short on. I'll just run the net for 3 hours, and we're running forever. Be like a telethon. No, we won't do that. Looking for check-ins from the north, then please come. Man, we're gonna have a really, really, really short net. Way from the north.
84 VUW, Carlin, Angel Town Best Page.
Hey, Carlin, anything good for?
Doing okay, guess. Just sitting there, just happened to think about it. Missed the fusion net. It was too late for me. Well, I'll just jump over here whenever it starts. So that's what I did. So I forgot all about the other at 7:30. I thought I'd jump in here and say hello to everybody. Hello to you. Hope everything's going okay. And I guess I'll turn it back over to you and everybody else checking in. So this is KD4VUW, Angel Town Best Page, and turning it back over to you.
Yeah, very good. That's Carlin. Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey. Great signal. I think Michael will probably check you in as a 0.2 for overlooking. I just missed it. Now we'll have 6.2 check-ins on the C4 FM net tonight. What else? Who else is north? North fell asleep tonight. West, please come now.
OTV.
All right, I had a couple in there, but Joel seemed to beat everybody out. Everything okay, Joel?
Oh, yeah, good, man. Yeah, I had switched. I heard you come back to Pat Smith. You had it right, and I don't know if I hit the wrong VFO or what's going on, but then when I keyed up to tell you were right, it was, well, Michael came in, I guess, but I think I doubled everybody, and that was the problem.
Yeah, that's all right. Never had.
I'm kidding. I haven't. It's so bad on DMR for me, though. You know, it's because the problem is I can hear probably half, which is, but with the people I can hear, I feel like I'm doubling with every single time.
Yeah, I feel like we almost need like a symbol that you can on the handheld. I mean, not the handheld, but the hand mic, so that somebody knows you're out there, but you don't have to say anything.
Oh man, I was cracking myself up because it was so off-putting, man. I was like, I don't know what else to do. I was trying to say something, but I think Tony might have been. He's one I couldn't hear, and there was one other person, but I could pretty much hear. I could even hear Michael.
Yeah, it's interesting because he should be able. You'd think he'd be able to hear you. He's only 2 miles east of me, and he's got the. You think he'd hear you just fine, but obviously there's something amiss on the terrain, you know.
Oh, that's absolutely right. And you're running all different antenna. He's got the 700, correct?
That's correct.
Well, I'll be honest. The one you're on is wide open. The other 700 that was finicky. That one's. I mean, it's full scale here.
Oh wow, that's great. No, again, good condition for what it is. It's like owning a Vega, man. You can only use it for a couple of years.
Yeah, I wondered that about this 300, but
when I installed it, I did everything like I would, any install satellite or anything like that. Every time, the only breaks I have in the line are at the lightning arrestor, and that's it. And everything else is on LMR 400 directly into the antenna. And I taped everything up with Gorilla Tape and sealed all my seals for, because it's on the 300. It's only a 2-element type deal. It's got 2 parts to it, or 2 sections. And I taped all those as well. So I've been lucky so far, and I don't guess any moisture has gotten into it. I'm pretty lucky, I guess.
Oh yeah, I don't expect you would on the 510 really. It's they seal up pretty good. I mean, the diamonds do. I know that we have other brands, the Tram. I'll just call it a Tram like. I had the OPEC. I think they're all made at the same factory because they're identical when you open up.
Oh yeah, you already know that. Yeah, it's just they just stamp a name on it and call it theirs.
Yeah, there's some grass those things down.
You ain't kidding. Hey, I meant to ask you last week. Did you ever get those pictures of my dog?
Oh yeah, they were great. Me and my wife enjoyed them.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, I didn't hear a response from him. I said, well, I wonder if he ever got those, and I totally forgot about it until just now.
Yeah, I see. In my case, 6 dogs. They're all small dogs. The smallest being the Chihuahua, and the biggest is 28 pounds. About oh shoot, I forget. Almost 2 months. Because it's about no, almost like 6 weeks for 42 pounds. You probably last about 2 weeks.
Yeah, 40-pound bag. Yeah, well, we had her because she could eat her weight in dog food easily. And that's the problem with a bloodhound. They'll eat themselves to death. You've got to really knock them back. But even with her size, they recommend 6 cups a day.
Well, I'm not the most knowledgeable dog person on the planet, but what I do know overfeed any pet.
Oh, absolutely not. And that's a fact. Actually, she's 127 or something like that. And what happened was we had put her on some food that our vet had to Clarksville to pick it up because it was a cheaper, brand, but it was good. But the only problem was it was real high in protein. Well, she doesn't get out bloodhounds do. So she gained about 15 pounds of that. And we've been trying to get her back down. We had her on healthy weight for most, last 3 years, I guess. And she's been steady at about 115. Well, when we put her on that, she gained a bunch of weight. And we're trying to get her back down from that.
Yeah, well, I had my wife already had a couple of dogs when I met her and got married. One of the dogs was way heavy, and I got them both down probably 30% over a period of, all you have to do is measure it out and go, okay, this is what she's going to get. I don't care if she whines, cries, bitches, I don't care. That's what she's getting, and they get used to it.
Oh, no doubt about it. Yeah, that's absolutely right. But you can't rattle a wrapper or anything, even act like you're going to the kitchen or anything. I mean, she just jumps right up. She all the time. It's pretty comical.
Oh yeah. You probably heard me talking about the one dog I have. She knows that she's a real hyper. Well, not real hyper. I told you about it. But anyway, as I go toward the kitchen, she's following me. When she realizes I'm over to pick up the bowls, she pushes me in the butt. When I pick up the second bowl, she pushes me again. Usually, it's me a third time when I pick up the third bowl.
That same thing all the time. And mine will stomp. If you're sitting at the table and she's sitting beside you, she'll stomp on the ground just so you know she's there.
Oh wow! Yeah, like you don't know it.
How can you not know? I mean, she's breathing. It's just coming out of that dog.
Very good. You got anything else for the net, Joel?
No, that's it, Paul. See y'all on 6 KO4OTV.
Very good. That's Joel on KO4OTV. Big signal out of Ashland City, but his altitude is about 8,000 feet, I think. Who else is west?
LV, Jackie Donaldson.
Hey, Jack. Everything well?
Everything's great, man. I had a beautiful day.
Yeah. Well, you covered up all your produce, and now you uncovered it today?
No, everything got sun, and my winter garden is just
cool. That's good. That's good. You're keeping that way. You're 100% organic, I guess.
I can carrots, and I can bring those in anytime. The cold weather won't hurt them. But I got turnip greens, mustard greens, and spinach planted, and garlic.
Your signal's noisy tonight. I don't know what's going on, or is it me?
No, you sound the same way. I think it's just else sounded okay.
Yeah, it's almost like picket fencing between the two of you. Two of us.
Noticed that when you were talking to Joel.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's again Russian hackers. That's what it is. Well, very good. Anything else for the net?
Come back on that.
Anything else for the net?
I think we're trailblazers in the yes, trailblazers is a better word.
Better than a cavalcade?
No, you said in the I don't know what you said, but anyway, never mind. Thanks for doing that, Paul. I'll let the next one check in.
I don't remember what I said. Moron?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either now. I don't know. I'll have to look at the recording. Anyway, Donaldson, Kilo Go for India Lima Victor. Who else is West?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Hello, Greg. Man, every regular's in here tonight. How you doing, Greg?
Very good. Yeah. We'll see what the numbers end up at. We'll see. I don't know normal on the others so far.
Yeah, no, it was 6, 5, and 6, and then Carlin came up short because of people missed the nets. Not a big deal. It's just put him down anyway. He had intentions.
There you go. Put a little asterisk.
Yeah. Anything good tonight?
The usual. Nothing super special though. I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, that was Greg. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo in Antioch. Who else is West?
Good evening from KNQ.
Hello, Charles.
Good evening, Paul. Been busy today. HF antenna. Got it back together. Just got to get it raised up and start working on tuning.
You got that tone at the end of your signal. Is that a different radio?
Oh, you hear a tone on this one? Oh, yeah, I'm using
Oh, okay. Very good. Yeah, I think you can't I don't know how to get rid of that.
Oh, I didn't know. I can't hear it on my end. I'll look and see. It's got a Roger beep on it.
No, it doesn't matter. It's not important. I just thought I'd mention it to you in case you didn't mean to have it on or it mattered to you or what. Because it's a nice tone. It's a nice soft beep.
No, you didn't hear it on DMR though, right?
No.
Damn thing. But I'll fix it. Some people get tore up over Roger beeps.
Well, they need to get over themselves.
AC4, TNQ.
Very good. That's Charles in West Nashville, Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec. Who else is West? Nobody else West?
Kilo Quebec 4 Bravo Zulu November.
4 Bravo Zulu November. I forget who that is. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I'm new on the net here, Tyler.
Oh, I wouldn't remember you. We get enough people. I've been doing this on this net for 9 years and something, and we've had, I don't know, just figure whatever 104 nets times, 104 annually times 5 years, and no, excuse me, 104 nets, and then just figure average about 25 to 30 check-ins.
We'll avoid the public math of trying to figure out what that total number is, but I appreciate y'all welcoming me in here, Lebanon, at the KOA East Nashville.
Oh, very good. Are you normally at the KOA?
No, just camping for the weekend. Actually, down from Clarksville. Try to hop on the net that we've got up there local, but since I was down in Nashville, I figured I'd area and see what I can grab onto.
Oh yeah, you get a real good signal there from Lebanon. What kind of rig are you using? You're in a camper, are you?
I'm actually, I'm mobile. I'm in the truck, so I've got a Yaesu FT 500 pushing 50 watt.
up on the top of the truck.
Awesome. No, it's doing a good job for you. Well, very good. How long are you going to be there?
Probably just be here tonight and then go back up to Clarksville. Just figure get the kiddos outside. We did soccer this morning, came down so we could throw the frisbee and hang out and make a campfire and s'mores and all the good camping stuff.
Ah, very good. I used to do a lot of camping when I was a kid. Some of my favorite times in my life were camping with my parents.
Well, yeah, absolutely, and I think that's the same, hopefully, for our kids. But I've got a habit here of every time I pull into a campground, just sort of snaking around and seeing who's set it up, or if anybody's got a 2-meter antenna sticking out somewhere, and just trying to strike up a conversation with a fellow.
Oh yeah. Well, how did you find us, man? How did you figure it out?
Actually, up on .52, and then I got the recommendation. Somebody told me there was a net going on.
Oh, very good, very good. Glad to have you here. Hope you appreciate your time. Well, appreciate. It's not like I'm offering you anything. Time over here in Wilson County.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. And KQ4BV, and I'll be clear as now, but I'll keep listening.
November. Did I get that right? Tyler. It's Kilo Quebec for Bravo Zulu November, I'm pretty sure. That was Tyler. He's over at the KOA campgrounds in Lebanon, and he normally is in Clarksville. West or south?
Hey, for Captain.
Hey, Tony. Everything well?
Unless you've heard something, yep.
Hey, good news. No news is good news. That's what I say.
Yeah, you've been proud of me. I was putting up Christmas lights today, 30 feet off the ground, and I didn't die.
Well, I don't like thinking about that. 30 feet up in the air. I'm telling you, that's it. Well, you've got a nice beefy ladder too, don't you?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I kept reminding back and forth.
Well, it was a good day to do it, though. It wasn't cold and it wasn't too hot. It was just nice.
That is true.
Well, very good. How did you get booked?
Nope, not yet. I'm still working. They're permanent, so I'm working real hard to do it right. I'm not only, but I went back and got me some little plastic clips, and I'm every 2 or 3 and screwing those in place. So those bad boys are not coming down anytime soon.
Awesome. Yeah, that it can be actually wonderful, but outside I don't think they hold up all that well. I've seen it deteriorate over time.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, and it's very good. I can't wait to see it. Like I said, you're going to post a video to that. By the way, Tony's the one that does the Santa net. 300 years. Santa's been around that long, as you know. But it'll be on Christmas Eve at 7 o'clock. How many years is it? 22, 23?
This will be 22.
Yeah, 22 years. That's awesome. And frequency for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. I forget how many now, but it's had good reception. By reception by people. Anyway, that was Tony, KF4, KFQ. He is in Smyrna. Who else is south?
Yeah, Yankee Victor.
Very good, Tony. You're doing well. Tony. How you doing, Larry? Tony, right on above your name. That went well in spite of only having 5.
Oh yeah, we appreciate it. We'll let you get on with it, Paul. KU4, it's Miami.
Yeah, very good. Kilo Echo for Sierra Yankee Victor, and he's in Rockville. He does the D-Star net on Saturday nights at 7. Give it a try. You can even do it on a relay because we've got people checking in all the way from Ashland City and Mount Juliet and is Woodbury. Who else is south? South or east?
KM4YRF.
All right, Michael. Remounted the SPT antenna?
No.
Just wanted because I two of us on one other people's signal.
It amazes me every single time.
Yeah, well, and we have the same radio too.
got to be something. And I'm still convinced that my 700 being right in front of this big oak tree has got something to do with it.
Maybe embedded horseshoes or something.
I'm thinking the signals bounce off that tree and hit my antenna, the ones that you can't hear.
I don't know. What kind of? It's an oak tree. You said, man, you know, oak trees. You don't realize how strong they are until you try to break an oak one.
I know it, and it's constantly they droop down, and we have to trim them off. And this tree is, and so part of it is dead and it's dying out. So sooner or later, we're gonna have to take that sucker down.
Well, how big is the trunk?
I can barely reach around it.
Yeah, I got an oak that's, I'm gonna say it's 6 in circumference. It's probably close to 10 feet in circumference.
And another thing with this oak tree is we've left with the leaves in the pool, so I'm not gonna be upset when it's gone.
I'm sure that's right. Yeah, that's one of the downsides of having a pool is constantly cleaning it if you don't have a cover.
Yeah, well, we do have a cover. We cover it during the winter, and but man, when it gets late summer, that's when they start blowing off the trees.
Those motorized covers, those are cool.
Yeah, if I could afford that, I'd have one.
Oh, I know, that'd be great. I don't have one either. Don't have a pool either, for that matter. Anyway, that was Michael, KM4YRF. He does a 10-meter net on Sunday nights of the week when I'm not available. So appreciate his diligence. Who else is south or east?
Howard is Earl and Dory.
Hello, Mr. Earl. Everything good on your part of the universe?
Yeah. No, holding me down. Sometimes too much to the old butt magnet, but good. Playing pick up sticks and still got to make some more.
Yeah. Well, we're only moving 1,000 miles.
Yeah. Gotta hang on tight to enjoy the rock. Anyway, gotta have that there lifeline grip.
Yeah, it's a good thing when you jump off, the earth doesn't move another county.
Yeah, it's that sudden stop we got to be careful of.
Yeah, it's amazing, really, when you think the earth not only is doing 1,000 miles an hour in circumference, it's doing, I don't know what that distance is around the sun, the path we take, but I don't know how fast the earth's moving around the sun.
Not around the sun. It's moving 1,038 miles not in orbit, but turning every day. That's how it gets roughly the 24,000 miles to rotate within a 24-hour period.
Right. I knew that. No, I was just wondering. I never thought about the other one, the circumference right around the sun, how fast that is, because it's doing that pretty fast as well.
Google says it's 67 or.
And almost to my brain, that sounds ridiculous. Earl, don't you think it's ridiculous? 67,000 miles an hour and around the sun.
Yeah, that's what is that there? BEF, right? Anyway, that's all I got. I got a preheat skillet in the oven or on the stove. I got to go check on it. Y'all be good and be careful. Once again, this is
yeah, very good. That was Earl over in Noreen, just east of the Cedars 11 and Park. That's Kilo
5 Sierra.
Well, I think there was 2 in there, but Carrie 1 out. What's up, Carrie?
How are y'all?
Oh, I'm doing great. Had a nice meal, and that was the end of that.
Yeah.
Again?
Well, I finally got the fence closed up, and it's going to be a long
tomorrow. I can tell you because when I fell over the come along pulling the fence together out there and fell right. It's going to be a long day just trying to get around tomorrow.
Oh man! You know you avoid those kind of injuries. You just don't do the work.
Well, since the neighbor spotted a bobcat on the driveway in between us, I figured I better at least get that closed up out there.
Oh yeah, but that isn't new though. I mean, how many? What else have they seen out there in wild? What else?
Coyotes, raccoons, rabbits, deer. You know, pretty now and then you smell a skunk.
Yeah, well, the only ones I'd be worried about is the bobcat.
Well, the coyotes usually are scared of coming in close.
Yeah, well, they're scared of people. That's what I'm saying. Bobcats don't care, from what I've seen.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to make sure I got that closed up today.
Yeah, well, I guess we should be grateful there's not a lot of brown or black bears or grizzlies in our neighborhood.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, one of these days maybe I'll work on the radio again.
And you need to take a couple of days off if you hurt your back.
Check them, you know, the chore list off one at a time. You know.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. I'm so far behind. I'm gonna have to start over.
I figured that some of those things that matter.
Well, that's right. Nobody really noticed them. What the heck?
Anyhow, I ain't got nothing else for the net. Just let you get back to it. Kilo 5 Sierra.
Very good. That's Carrie and Baird's Mill. Kilo 5 Sierra. Who else is east? Oh, was that you doubling with Carrie by accident?
I reckon that. How was I supposed to know?
Oh, if it was you or somebody else, I think it's easy to double. I know that.
Yeah, I know what you mean there. It probably was me. Not unless there's somebody else out there. Well, Paul, I'm checking in with you and seeing how everything's going. Different day here.
Oh yeah, okay. Your signal's decent. In fact, your signal's decent. Like I said earlier tonight on 220, it was great.
Surprisingly enough, I'm telling you, Paul, it really was the wind because I don't have a secure really like tie wired up there. It's sitting inside of one of those umbrella stands and on top of the metal roof here's the house. And as wind blows, it just kind of it don't have the locking key, you know. So
it's kind of like a windsock at the airport.
Yeah, well, similar. Yeah, exactly. If I put a little sheet on it, it probably flat. You know what? That's an idea. I might make a kite out of it and make keep whichever way the wind blows. Oh, that's probably fine.
What you do is you map out people you want to talk to, and then depending upon the westerly wind or whichever way the wind blows, that's who I'm talking to today.
There you go. I'll try that next time. Well, I'm here checking in with you, Paul. I hope everything went well with you.
Same to you. It was Kevin, K4, I'm giving my call, KG4MIZ, and he's in Lebanon over by Cumberland Unit. Who else is east?
KM4HG.
Hello, Stan. Everything well?
Looking forward to the cataract surgery on Monday.
Oh, on Monday. Okay, very, very good. And just on one eye? You already done the other one?
Yes, I did it back in April.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure about. So that other eye is doing well, though?
Yeah, the left eye is doing well, but the right eye is not so great, so I haven't that done.
Well, I'm not looking forward to having done. I have to have it done at some point, but like you said, it's pretty much a brew.
Yes, it is, Paul.
Yeah, very good. Anything else for the net? Were you busy on HF today? I wasn't on the air on HF, but somebody today.
Yeah, I've worked some new ones lately. Done a couple of pretty good size that didn't do a whole lot of good, but I worked some on FTA earlier.
Yeah, Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah, I heard the band. There was a lot of activity on the bands. Everybody, all the bands were kind of stacked with traffic. Anyway, anything else for the net?
No, it's on ball back in it.
Very good. That's Stan, Kilo, Mike 4, Hotel, Quebec, Echo. Who else is East? East or North?
WB0 and O.
I always found your way into it late, right, Mark?
I was watching the Alabama LSU game, and all of a sudden looked up and realized I was about there, but I made it.
Who I'm not watching the game. Obviously, I'm sitting here on the radio. Who looks like it?
Well, you know, it's about even right now.
Well, you can use. You know what's funny is about football is I think. Again, I've never played the high college or pros, but you sometimes feel as though the first out one side to the other to see what's good and bad, and then the big stuff happens in the second half.
Well, always looks good, but LSU has had their moments of brilliance as well. I don't think I'd want to bet on this one.
No, I tell you, I wasn't. Again, I'm not from the South, but since I've lived here for I don't know 45 years or so, when everybody my old friends talk about whatever Michigan states, I thought, yeah, well, you don't live down here, so just shut up because when you bring up, I mean they're good. Don't get me wrong, but when you look at the the red tide and you see LSU or you see Tennessee or you see Florida.
Yeah, well, you know, Ohio State has been pretty good.
Oh no, I'm not saying they have bad teams, but when you look at powerhouses, I mean, I have to believe overall has done better than other teams. I think. I'm not positive about it. Well, they're more exciting anyway. They're the SEC.
Exactly. All right. Well, there's all we're going to do. So go Vols. Talk to you later. WB0 in a while.
Yeah, this is with a guy for about 4 years who played for LSU and played in 2 bowl games. So he was definitely an LSU. It was Mark, Whiskey Bravo 0, November, Oscar. Who else is? And he's in Northwest Montreal or Northwest Wilson, really. They won't let him. Who else is north or anywhere?
KJ4 GMR. KJ4 HMB.
Hey, very good. Good to have you in there, Ray. You must have steered that outsider over here earlier off of 5-2. Very good. Appreciate that. Yeah, I had a great signal down here from over in Lebanon.
Hey, campground over on Lebanon.
Right. The KOA, I think it is. How's it going with you today?
All right. Just passing another day, you know. Now I'm sitting here waiting to kind of slow down.
Oh, yeah. Hey, give me Zoe's call again. I didn't write down the whole thing and I forgot what it was.
KJ4 HN.
That's HN, Hotel November Victor. Is that what it is?
November.
Yeah, very good.
There you go. Trying to get that 8-year-old laid down.
Glad I don't have an 8-year-old. You're in an odd position having an 8-year-old, and you're a little older than 40.
And a 16-year-old.
I know I didn't want to bring that up, but yeah, that's something having a 16-year-old and an 8-year-old. That's not well. It's family, so it's important. It's just not always fun.
Something you gotta do.
Yeah, well, that's what they say, man. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. I love that saying. Well, very good. Anything else for the net, Ray?
Nope, I'm get back, be quiet. I'm going back to watching Hammer.
Mary was Ray and Zoe, KJ4 GMR and KJ4 Hotel November Victor. And they're in Cotton. Who else is, where am I? Any place, anywhere, including North.
Wes is in there.
Hey, Bombs, Wes, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just checking in. I've heard most of the check-ins. Heard the guy that was at the campground in Lebanon. Full scale. Everybody else has done all right.
Yeah, he was sounding real good. It's funny when I hear it, I never heard it before.
Yeah, by the way, I went down to Cedars Lebanon State Park today, and good timing. I happened upon the Parks on the Air group, and there was, I don't know, 20 of them or so. They were out to different, within 15 to 20 miles of different parks and activated them. So that I learned quite a few things. I met Phil, WPLA, and who else I met at them? Anyway, so that was kind of neat. Heck, I might even go to the Parks on the Air web, activate something around here. It was fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'd be in an interesting position because you're predominantly CW, and you can probably even make parks on there.
Yeah, well, if you go to their website, you can see who was the. I was talking to Phil, and he was like, "Yeah, when I was here in October, you can see how many contacts he made by activating Cedars 11 specifically." So anyway, happened to run across them today, and we were down in the area anyway. So everything is good here in Awesome Town. I'll be standing by. KE4TWL.
So you didn't make it to the gun show over in Lebanon Fairgrounds?
And then you go over there and buy all the guns.
No, it's so bad. That's what's bad about online. It's neat to go to gun shows, but give a PO, not PO, I don't give out POs anymore. I can give my debit card to somebody and they just ship it to us, rather than going to it and go, then I have to take cash with me.
Well, you can order a black powder gun right to your door.
All right, very good. That was Wes. He's north of Possum Town, not Cotton Town. Possum Town. Kilo Echo 4 Tango. Who else is any place anywhere?
Kilo 4 Alpha Lima, mobile.
Oh, on your way back from the airport?
Oh my gosh, for the second time. Almost had to have you phone my phone. I on the bumper of the truck when I loaded the suitcase to come home. I got 2/3 of the way home, real something. Drove all the way back, and I'll be doggone if I found it.
Oh wow, what are the odds of that?
Yeah, I had a Bluetooth headset, and I kept trying to connect to it, and eventually it said it connected, so I knew it was some. And I found it. So, and that's something. Oh my gosh, it's heck getting old.
Yeah, it's funny about that. I have learned. I still misplace things, but I've had a time of putting things down, and I actually put it down, and then I actually it sounds funny to say this. That's how I make my memory fit work. I set something down. It's like I set down my phone somewhere that I wouldn't know. Okay, that's where it is. And it's like think. Okay, I put it in a little slot in my head. That's where that thing is. In fact, that's how I help my wife because she puts things down. Where's my phone? Call my phone for me, would you? I'm sure every husband has that call, has that statement. And I remember her as well better than she does.
I almost did the same thing in a different way. Phone down on the bumper, and I said, "No, this is a really stupid place to put it, but I'll remember it because all I'm doing is putting the suitcase in the back of the truck." And I just remembered just saying, "No, this is really dumb. Don't put it here." And the other voice.
Yeah, that reminds me of the time I dropped my phone when I was putting up a load of laundry in my back seat, and somehow I didn't realize I dropped my phone. This is one of those old, one of those smaller brick phones. You know, when they were smaller, they still had a screen. I backed out of the driveway and I looked. I said, "What's that in the driveway?" And I go, "Uh-oh, that looks like my phone." I ran over my own phone. It didn't work.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I flew with a guy a couple of weeks ago. He had a picture of his phone. He had and ran it over with his lawnmower. So that that wasn't a very pleasant thing. But yeah, I didn't need that. Oh, and then into Chicago, and then from Chicago here. So I was really tired. And I was thinking, when I was driving back to the airport, now I was saying, well, I need a new phone anyway. I sure wish I'd have backed this thing up. Anyway, we'll K4AL.
Yeah, well, that's the second time. You were on that same run last time you checked in, Mobile, was on that same Tokyo, Chicago, Nashville run.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do predominantly now.
Oh, boy. Well, that's a little tedious. I'm glad you do it and I don't. All right, very good. That's Alan. He's Mobile, coming back from Nashville Airport, going down to Alexandria, Kilo 4 Alpha Lima. Anyway, that's who's next? Any place, anywhere. Any place, anywhere, please come in. All righty, we're going to drop right out here at, I think I got the right number here. Hold on one second. All right, very good. I think we had 19 or 20 check-ins. I can't read my own writing here. But anyway, we're moving right over to 144.240. 144.240, unless somebody checks in. All right, moving over to 140. Have upper side band on 2 meters, 50.135. See you there. K4PW.
K4AL, you still there? KE4TWR.
Sure enough, Wes.
This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey. Kilo 4. Wow, it's really funny. Oh, yeah, anyway, it's not showing us over the plate. It's Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey with amount to radio net on 2 meter upper side band. Looking for check-ins. Please come down.
KD4 VUW, Carlin, and Beth Page, Angel South.
Very good. That was Carlin, KD4 VUW, and we're supposed to be on north, but we'll start there. Who's there from the north? Anybody else north? Over to the west.
KG4 ILD.
Very good. KG4 Kilo Golf. Who else is that was Jack, by the way, in Donaldson. Who else is west?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Kilo Delta Victor Echo. Greg in Antioch. Who else is west? Or south? Over to the east.
KM4, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody sounds pretty good to me.
Huh. I don't know why it sounds so awful to me. That's weird. Hold on one second.
Sounded weird. I think it sounded weird last week. Like you got some sort of white noise. Do you hear that, Jack?
Let me move. I don't hear Jack, but if he comes in, he's welcome. You're welcome. YRF. Who else is any place, anywhere?
K4 Tokyo.
All right, there was 2 in there. We had Tony, KFQ, and Smyrna. Who else? Who was the other party?
KD4, I think.
Very good. Got you in there solid there. You get a good signal there. Kilo Gulf for Mike India Zulu. He is in Lebanon. Who else is any place, anywhere? Okay, I had 2 in there, and I got both of them. I got Earl, Kilo Echo 4, Delta Echo Zulu, and that's Earl over Noreen. And I had Stan, Kilo Mike 4 Hotel, Quebec Echo. He's in Lebanon. Anywhere?
Kilo 5 Sierra.
Very good. Carrie, you sound good. That was Kilo 5 Sierra. Anybody else?
Kilo Charlie 4 Tango for Quebec.
All right, we got Charles in there. Kilo Charlie 4 Tango, November, Quebec, and West Nashville. Good signal there as well. Who else is any place, anywhere? Any place, anywhere on 50.135. Please come in. I'm sorry, on 144.240. I forgot 144.240. Well, very good. We had 11 there on 144.240. Somebody tells me otherwise to 50.135. Any other check-ins on the 2-meter upper sideband? All right, we'll move over to 50.135. It's K4PEW. Appreciate it. All right, it's K4PEW for net for the 6-meter net here on 50.135. Looking for check-ins. We're going to start from the right place. From the north. That's where we started. Nobody from the north. Over to the west. I hear somebody in there, but I can't. Anybody west? Please come down.
Joel, KO4OTV.
I heard somebody else as well. Was there somebody else? Really weak station. If somebody can hear it, let me know. Okay, I got you in weak, but I can hear you with the headphones on there, Kevin. That was Kilo Golf 4, Mike India Zulu in Lebanon. Who else is north or west? Anybody north or west? All right, very good. You know what's funny? Your signal is low, but here Joel's up there from really strong signal. Yeah. I'm sorry, Greg. Yes, Greg and Antioch. Yeah, I know. Anybody else in there? Jack, are you in there? Or south? Anybody west or south? Please come down. All right, over to the east if we have it.
KM4, wow.
I should warn myself that I'm wearing my headphones.
Sorry about that.
Nah, it's all right. I deserve it. That was Kilo Mike 4 Trump. You think my ears would be bad after all these years, but they're not. I mean, they're very good hearing. I just can't discern what people are saying. Fire up here much with it. Who else is east? I hear somebody else. I don't know who it is though. Who else at party east?
Earl and Charles.
Ah, very good. We KE4DEZ in Noreen and Charles KC4TMQ in West Net. Can you hear anybody? I can't hear.
KK5S.
Oh, go again there, Carrie. Say it again, please.
Man, he's S9 to me.
Hold on one second. No, I was verifying I'm on the right antenna in the right place. I just know I've got everybody good, but I can't hear Carrie at all. I can't even tell it's him. Anyway, because I can hear other people. That's weird. Anybody else, any place, anywhere? You hearing anybody I can't hear?
I'm hearing nothing now, Paul.
No. Oh.
No, but I can make up one.
Nah, we're good. We don't need. Make up a 12 call.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Whatever 12 is. All right, we had 8 people. One more chance. Any place now for 6 meters? Maybe I'll just give me a 6 meter vertical. Oh, well, we had 8 people in there tonight on there, and we're moving over to 223,415, and I'll be closing out the nets. I mean, after we've done these, and we'll be finished just momentarily. So I appreciate everybody who's out there, and you guys have a good night. And if you can't be on 223,415, you need to go out on the radio on time. All right, that's K4PW closing that out.